Hello everyone, I am Ashwini Saurabh Mehtaras from Department of Statistics, RBNB College, Srirampur. So today we are going to learn the three type of measure of dispersion: mean deviation, mean square deviation and variance. So in previous lecture we have studied the two measure of dispersion, which are range and quartile deviation. Both the type of dispersion, range and quartile deviation, so they do not consider all observations from the data. So they are only depending on the smallest and largest observation or on the quartiles, that is Q1 and Q3. So to overcome this difficulty, we are going to study the next type of dispersion, which is mean deviation. In short, it is written as m dot d. So in this case we are going to take the deviations from any type of average, and then we will take the arithmetic mean of that deviation, because the deviations are needed to be considered into a single value. So the formula is mean deviation about average is given by 1 upon n into summation of xi minus average. But if we take this average as a mean, then we know that sum of deviations from the arithmetic mean are 0. So this will give us 0, because arithmetic mean behaves like a central gravity point and it balances the positive and negative signs of deviation. So to overcome this difficulty, we are taking the absolute signs of these deviations to get rid of this problem. So modulus of xi minus average. And now type of average are mean, median and mode. So by substituting that types, we will get mean deviation about that average. So the first is mean deviation about mean. So it can be written as 1 upon n into summation of modulus of xi minus x bar. So this is the formula to calculate mean deviation about mean for ungrouped data. When there is a frequency distribution, we can use the formula 1 upon capital N into summation of fi into modulus of xi minus x bar, where this capital N is summation of fi, that is total of the frequency. So in this way we can calculate mean deviation about the type of average mean. Similarly, if we want to take the average as a median, then the formula will be mean deviation about median equals to 1 upon n summation modulus of xi minus median. Then for frequency distribution, 1 upon n into summation fi into modulus of xi minus median. Similarly, if we take the type of average as a mode, then mean deviation about mode can be given as 1 upon n into summation xi minus mode. And for a frequency distribution, 1 upon n into summation I running from 1 to n, so fi into modulus of xi minus mode. So we can denote this deviation by the notation di. So it is modulus of xi minus average, and corresponding to this notation we can rewrite this formula also. Means this can be written as 1 upon n summation of modulus of di, where in this case di will be xi minus median, and further if we write here di, then it will be xi minus mode. So to get the rid of these algebraic signs, we are using modulus. We can also use the squares, and corresponding measure of dispersion is known as mean square deviation, which we will study further. Before that, let us see what are the steps to compute mean deviation about average. So to calculate this, the first step is we have to obtain the type of average. Means if we are taking the deviation from mean or median or mode, then at the first step we have to compute that average. Then at the next step we have to take the deviations from that average, and we denote it by di. Actually we are taking the absolute deviation, so we denote modulus of di. Then at the next step we are going to take the arithmetic mean of deviations. So this will give us the mean deviation about that type of average. Then the measure of dispersion, which is coefficient of measure of dispersion related to this mean deviation, is given by so the formula is mean deviation about average divided by that average. So in this way we can calculate this coefficient of mean deviation also. Means if we are taking coefficient of mean deviation about mean, then the formula will be mean deviation about mean divided by mean. Then the next coefficient of mean deviation about median. So the formula is mean deviation about median divided by median. And the third is coefficient of mean deviation about mode. So it will be mean deviation about mode divided by mode. So these are the steps to calculate its coefficient, that is coefficient of measure of dispersion. Now all of these are mean deviation about average, and which is the best among them. So we know the minimality property of this. The next is minimality property. So this property states that sum of the deviation taken from median are minimum. So by using this property, we prefer to calculate mean deviation about median. Sum of deviation taken from median are minimum. Or we can also say that the sum of deviations, if they are taken from median, then they are minimum than that of sum of deviation taken from other type of average, that is from mean or mode. Next is the merits and demerits of mean deviation. Let us see merits. So, as we previously said, this mean deviation takes into account all the observations. So, this is depending on all observations. Mean deviation is so this is the merit of mean deviation, that is all observations are considered here. Further, mean deviation is rigidly defined. So it has a formula. And the third is it is easy to calculate. So these are the merits, and now we will see demerits. First is it is not calculated for qualitative data. Then it is not calculated for the data with open-end classes. And the third major demerit is, as we are ignoring the algebraic signs of deviation, so this is the major drawback of mean deviation. So it is not capable of further mathematical treatment. So I am going to write here. And to overcome this type of drawback, we are going to study the next type of measure of dispersion, which is mean square deviation. Before that, we will see one example on mean deviation. So here I have written the data, and we have to calculate the mean deviation about mean and mean deviation about median. So the first step is we have to obtain arithmetic mean for this data. So here I have obtained arithmetic mean by using our method, that is sum of the observations divided by total number of observation, which are 7. So arithmetic mean for this data is 81. Now for the second step, we are going to obtain the absolute deviation from mean. Means from each observation we will subtract the arithmetic mean, which is 81, and ignore the sign of that deviation. So 80 minus 81 is 1. So 82 minus 81 is 1. Here we are taking the absolute deviations, and the sum of deviations is 14 here. Now we will use the formula mean deviation about mean equal to, we have to take summation of di upon n. So here summation of di is 14 divided by total number of observation are 7. So it gives us 2, which is the mean deviation about mean. Now we can calculate its coefficient here. So its formula is written here. Coefficient is given by mean deviation about mean upon mean. So here I have calculated it. So 2 upon 81, which is 0.0247. Similarly, we can obtain mean deviation about median. For that purpose, we have to first obtain median for the given data. And we know the formula to calculate median. First, we have to arrange these observations into increasing order. So let us arrange 78, 79, then 80, then 82, then 83 and 85. So these are observations arranged in increasing order. Now the formula for calculating median is, it is the size of n plus 1 upon 2th observation. So here number of observations are 7. So 7 plus 1 is 8 upon 2. So median will be size of 4th observation. Now see here 1, 2, 3 and 4. So 4th observation is 80. So our median is 80. Now we are going to obtain the mean deviation from median. For that purpose, we have to subtract this 80 from each observation. Here I will compute di, so which is xi minus median. Let us subtract it from each observation. It will be 0, 2, 1, 2, 5, 0, and again for 83 it is 3. If we take sum of these deviation, it will be 13. And now we will use mean deviation about median. So this will be 13 upon 7, which is 1.85, which is minimum than previously calculated mean deviation about mean. So it is 1.85. Further we can calculate its coefficient. So coefficient of mean deviation will be this MD upon median. So divide by median, which is 1.85 divided by 80. So by using the calculator, we can easily compute this value. Now we will see the next type of measure of dispersion, which is mean square deviation. So in this case, we are going to take the squares of deviation and then we will take its mean. Let A is any arbitrary point and we are going to take the deviation from this point A. So xi minus A. Further we can compute this deviation or absolute deviation di. Then if we can also calculate d square. D square means xi minus A bracket square. So these are the squares of deviation, and the definition for mean square deviation is, it is the arithmetic mean of squares of deviation from A. Here we can choose any type of average or any number A to calculate mean square deviation. So it is denoted by MSD. Also, if we take this A as a x bar, then what will happen? We can write the formula for MSD as a 1 upon n summation of xi minus A bracket square. Here is the formula. If we substitute this A as a x bar or a mean, then we will have MSD about x bar, so it will be 1 upon n summation of xi minus x bar bracket square. So this is actually the minimality property of mean square deviation, means the sum of squares of deviation taken from arithmetic mean are minimum. So we are preferably using this point A as a x bar because it is the lower bound. So lower bound of mean square deviation is also known as variance, which is the next type of measure of dispersion. So here we have to write 1 upon n summation xi minus x bar bracket square are minimum than the deviation or squares of deviation taken from any point A. Now we will see the next measure of dispersion, which is a variance. So variance and standard deviation. So as I have told that variance is the lower bound of mean square deviation. So definition is, it is the arithmetic mean of sum of squares of deviations taken from arithmetic mean. And symbolically it is written as sigma square equals to, this is variance of x, it is denoted by v of x, and 1 upon n summation of xi minus x bar bracket square. So for the ungrouped data, this is the formula. If there is a frequency distribution, then we can calculate variance of x as 1 upon capital N into summation of fi into xi minus x bar bracket square, where this capital N is the total of frequency, that is summation of fi. Further, the formula for variance can be simplified and which can be written as, so 1 upon n summation of xi minus x bar bracket square. If we want to simplify this formula, then we can solve this bracket square 1 upon n into summation of, so xi square minus 2 into xi x bar plus x bar square. So here just bracket square is solved, that is a square plus minus 2ab plus b square. Now I will take this summation sign inside, so 1 upon n summation of xi square minus this 2 into x bar is a constant for summation of x by xi plus summation of x bar square, we can write it as n into x bar square because it is a constant term. Further, we know that summation xi is n into x bar. So let us substitute summation of xi square minus 2x bar into n into x bar minus n x bar square. So here I have substituted n into x bar for instead of summation xi. So let us solve this. 1 upon n summation xi square. Here I have multiplied each term by 1 upon n. And here we can see that the addition will be n into x bar square for these two terms. So here positive sign is there. So if we add these two terms, then we get minus n into x bar square. So divide by n, and finally the simplified formula for variance will be this. So preferably this formula is used to calculate variance, and for if there is a ungrouped data, then we use this. If there is a grouping, means sigma square equal to 1 upon capital N into summation of fi into xi minus x bar bracket square. Then also we can use the formula as 1 upon capital N into summation of fi into xi square minus 2 into xi x bar plus x bar square. Further we will multiply each term. So here 2 into multiply each term by summation fi. So it will be summation of fi xi square minus 2x bar into summation fi xi plus this will be x bar square into summation fi. We know that summation fi xi, so we can write n into x bar instead of this. Minus this will be 2n into x bar, so 2n into x bar square can be written, plus this will be n into x bar square. So here I have to write capital N. And now 1 upon n summation of fi xi square. We can add these two terms, we will get n into x bar square upon capital N. So finally we have our simplified formula like this: 1 upon n summation fi xi square minus x bar square. So this is the simplified formula for variance. We also note that if the units of variance and the units of original observations are not same, if the observations have unit centimeter, then unit of variance will be centimeter square. So for that purpose we calculate the positive square root of variance, and which is known as a standard deviation. So the definition is SD. So SD means standard deviation. It is the positive square root of variance, means 1 upon n summation of xi minus x bar bracket square. For ungrouped data and for a frequency distribution, it is 1 upon n summation of fi into xi minus x bar bracket square. So standard deviation is calculated, or it is defined as the positive square root of the mean of squares of deviation taken from arithmetic mean. So in this way we can write also. So this is the standard deviation. So now we have studied the three type of measure of dispersion, which are mean deviation, mean square deviation, and variance, or we can calculate standard deviation. So in next lecture we will study properties of this standard deviation and some applications of this standard deviation. We will also study some examples on this. So thanks for watching me.